Hello, my viewers out there. I hope that you are having an amazing Sunday. And for me, here in South Africa, it is freezing cold, and I am looking like a bumblebee today. And I just need to tell you, my internet is not stable. We are on battery power, but my guest said they will take it over and still make the show amazing. So we will just see how it goes. So you will ask me, Sanet, Aurora's embrace. What does it mean? What does it mean? So, are you inspire other people? Do you inspire yourself? Do you complete a project or a small milestone or a big milestone and you celebrate? And because you have done what you said you're going to do and you are celebrating, how many people are you inspired by that? And then how many people will say, congratulations. And then you will say, thank you. But you must be proud of yourself because you kept your own promise. So, Aurora, that's on my bucket list. I want to see the beautiful Aurora, and I'm not too sure what is constellation lights. I think that's the thing I need to say. I want to see that for in my own eyes. And I think the nearest person at the moment to that is one of my guests, Rick, in Canada. And yes, I cannot wait to introduce all my guests to you today. So, my beautiful diamond beauties, thank you so much for being amazing. On the August the 1st, we are going to be 3 years old. 3 years. Amazing. And then thank you to all my Tanzanite heroes. Rick is one of my gentlemen in the Tanzanite Hero group. Thank you for being an amazing group. So, my beautiful ones, we are going to play my sponsor's video, Jose Escobar. But today I'm truly honored because not only do I have him as my sponsor for this particular show, but I also have Susan, and we're going to play her commercial, and beautiful Ashley, and we're going to play her commercial. And both of these ladies have something for your eyes, and their video gonna spark some ignitement inside of you. So are you ready? I am ready. Here we go.
Is Jose Escobar. I live in Washington, D.C. area. I'm a family man. I'm an entrepreneur, coach, author, and speaker. I have communities. I support people. I'm a servant leader, and the list goes on. And I'm primarily the CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. That's my bread and butter. That's my core offer, right? That's where I put most of my time and energy. And the Connected Leaders Academy is a growing community. It's a tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs from all over the world. We're now over 350 plus members, 42 states across the US, and 17 international countries. If you're an entrepreneur out there that's looking to grow personally and professionally, scale your influence, develop your skill sets, move the needle in your business, more money, more clients, right? This is the community for you.
My guest is here. My guest is here. Woo-hoo. I am so excited. So, my beautiful Susan, I am going to start with you. Can you please tell us how do you feel with your beautiful 12-week online course? And because we're going to see it in the video in a few seconds in your commercial, how do you feel to bestow on anyone this amazing gift of inspiration that you are going to bestow on all of us?
Sanet, thank you. You said at the very beginning, are you inspiring yourself? And sometimes we can't get there as well if we're in pain, if the relationships around us aren't flowing well, if we just have stuff from our past that we can't get through. And so a lot of what I offer in the energy healing work that I do truly is getting to all of those pieces that are keeping you unable to move forward. And I want you to be inspired to inspire yourself to just really shine so brightly that you are living the life that you love. And what I have to offer, it just is that extra space and time and energy to get there. So that's what I
I
love to
got
share.
goosebumps. This is my goosebumps glasses to
Love that.
inspire you to inspire. I love it. I love it. You're gonna introduce yourself in a minute, but here is your commercial, my beautiful Susan.
You ready to be unstoppable? Unstoppable in your business, unstoppable in life. I've worked with so many entrepreneurs that are doing really big things, but they are struggling with chronic pain and anxiety. Well, I knew I needed to create this program. 12 weeks to unstoppable, overcoming pain and anxiety. Through energy healing sessions, techniques to ease anxiety, exercises to boost vitality, you will feel unstoppable. If you're ready to supercharge your business and change how you show up in your business and in life, this program is designed for you. You matter, and what you do matters, and it's time for you to soar into the life that you were created for. Contact me, Susan, at formtosoar.com, and let's soar you into that new life now.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. And this video is beautiful. Please, Susan, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Susan Flerschinger, your vibrant energy engineer, and I come from an engineering background, so 20-year engineer, and I had basically a dear God, what legacy do you want me to leave moment when my father passed, and that's part of the shining, is just being in those hard places and knowing that there's a different life that you are meant to be leading and living. And so part of what I do is I've created a energy healing is a way to help our bodies, our mind, our spirits be in a different, better place. And I love to help entrepreneurs, especially as a fellow entrepreneur, because we have a whole set of different things that we take on and have to manage through. And so I just want to help you just get again, just like I said earlier, get through the things that are stopping you from moving forward, especially in the area of pain, anxiety, relationship difficulties, so that you can truly step into your business and soar, in a way that you could never have imagined.
I love it. Thank you, my beautiful Susan. My beautiful Ashley, you are also my sponsor for today's show. And I was almost in tears before the show, thanking both of you. Can you please tell us about your program that starts tomorrow? And then I will play your video and then you can introduce yourself.
Well, thank you, Sanet. So tomorrow I am kicking off a 3-day wellness workshop to renewed strength. It is all about self-care and really renewing the mind, as well as ditching what I am calling the mom mindset. We often hear about mom guilt when it comes to self-care, but now I've taken it to a different level and talking about the mindset that comes with that.
I love it. Are you ready for your commercial? So you didn't see it. Are you
I
ready?
didn't. I am.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Ashley Balza, and I'm known as the Self-Care Mama Mentor because as a busy working mom of 7, I once was a burned out mom, and I know what it's like to put the needs of everybody else above my own, which is why I have created the mentorship program Soar to a Higher Wellbeing, to take women like yourself on a journey to bettering your inner well-being, your inner strength, and your self-care. To work with me and schedule your 30-minute assessment call, go to skincarewithathley, that's ASHLY.com. I look forward to working with you.
Hello, my beautiful Ashley. And in the meanwhile, I went out of studio. I'm back in while the video was still playing, so I could not see your face. How was your commercial?
I loved it. I like to be surprised, and I will say I am thoroughly impressed with what you put together in that short amount of time.
I'm so excited. Thank you. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, so I'm Ashley Balza. I am also known as the Self Care Mama Mentor. I am a multiple business owner as well as a mom of seven, grandma of two. Self care is my passion. It is something that I have taken, I guess, upon myself, if you will, after a severe illness about 6 years ago that almost cost me my life. So knowing that something needed to change within my day to day and bettering my well being and my self care practices, this is where I am today.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, my beautiful Ashley. And we're going to hear a little bit more about that. So, Rick, I am going to come to you and then to Leah. But I just quickly want to say to Michelle, thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just put that back. Otherwise, it's in front of you. Let me just go like this. Ah, there you are. So Michelle said, watching with you. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much, Michelle. Really appreciate it. So, okay, here we go. My beautiful Rick, can you introduce yourself to us, please? You are the thorn among the roses.
Yes, I think I am. Hopefully, it's not too personal. My name is Rick Dugal. I'm from Bell River, Ontario, just outside of Detroit, Michigan, which go Lions. Looking forward to the season. I'm a retired high school teacher. I've written some books. Looking for Lorax is my last one, and leaving in Lorax is coming soon. I also am a songwriter and write poems, and I just enjoy writing. And Sanet and I, we hooked up together to create a song, which I'm very proud of. And Sanet and I love her so. And I want to welcome our guests that are with us today on the panel. It's great to see everybody. It's awesome.
Thank you. And my beautiful ladies, I promise you at the end, I will not play my normal song for the power hour, but
Okay, I think what she was saying is she's going to play the song that we created. So Sanet gave me a poem that I converted into a song, and had it. Yeah, it was it. Yeah, I've never done it before. Something that was a little challenging because you're taking somebody else's kind of ideas and on paper, and then I kind of changed it so that it would match the music that I put together. So then I went in a little studio with a friend, and we kind of put it together. So I actually made two different songs for her, and the one she picked is the one she plays. So welcome back, Ned.
thank you. My husband just told me there's something wrong with the that you have put on. So he is trying to change something. So my beautiful guests, I'm so sorry, viewers out there. We are here in South Africa. There is not enough power for everyone, so we do get a lot of load shedding. And just before the show, our load shedding started. And there's something wrong with the battery pack. He is trying to have me on because at the moment it's just past 9 o'clock in the evening. And next door, we do have quite a lot of children. In total, 15 children. And we really cannot play the generator. Um, Start the generator. It makes too much of a noise. And those children needs to go to school tomorrow. So we must just, and my guest will continue. My guest, oh, thank you, Rick. I love you. I'm going to play your song. So, my beautiful Leo, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Leah. This is my second time on the show. I'm so thankful to Sanet and the beautiful guests here. I'm enjoying hearing what you guys do. It's wonderful work. So pretty much what I do is I primarily love to do voiceover. So like children, teen books, and audiobooks, cartoons. And then I also am an assistant director to a children and teen theater in the city that I live in. And I also love to write books. So, yeah.
And thank you so much, my beautiful Leah. And everywhere on my advertisements I've done, and also on E360, all my guest connection points is there. So please follow my beautiful guests, and then also visit their websites, because Leah, your website is truly amazing. You are very
Oh, thank
creative,
you.
very creative. Thank you so much for that. So, my beautiful Susan, what does inspiration means for you?
Oh, thank you, Sanet. Um, Inspiration really is uplifting. It's what are you doing in your life that uplifts yourself, that uplifts others, because we are meant here to be life-giving. And we are meant to just shine a bright way that brings love and kindness and joy and fulfillment. And so to me, that's all inspiration is. It really is being around and in and the person that you want to be that uplifts.
Wow, I love it. I'm not going to touch anything, but I'm going to. I love that. My beautiful
Love that.
Ashley, what does inspiration means for you?
Oh, that is a great question. I think it's how somebody can make you feel. Uh, Especially in, say, a speech or when they show emotion. When somebody can show their heart to you in an authentic way, that gives you inspiration internally to be able to then do the same thing, to show somebody your heart, to bring, like Susan said, almost a life-giving message, something that makes somebody feel like if she can do it, I can do it.
I love it. I love it. My beautiful Rick, what does inspiration mean for you?
I think it's Sanet. That's the name I use for inspiration.
The
You,
what?
yes, you, my dear. You're one of the people that inspire me. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me big. No, no. It's, no, seriously, inspiration is exactly what Susan said. It's work helping others. That's where the more we give, the more we get. The universe works that way. So if you want to be inspired, you have to go and help inspire others. So,
Wow.
so for me, that's Sanette. You're doing it. You're creating a community of oneness of people that come together from all walks of life, and yeah, so that we can all become one. And that's the universal law of what we're trying to do now, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Rick. And just because of that, I brought out my smaller African drum. I've got a big drum that I have to put on my straps. But here you go, my beautiful Rick.
Awesome. Thank you.
My beautiful Leah, what does inspiration means for you?
Inspiration to me is kind of, from what I agree with what everyone's saying, and to add to that is it's like a two-way street of you are inspired by others, but then you also inspire. So it's like this beautiful circle. And like when I'm inspired by people, um, it's like you're walking down a hall and you start seeing these doors opened. Like their inspiration is like a door opened where you didn't see the possibilities that something can be accomplished. But through humility, you can be like, whoa, okay. Like Ashley said, if it was possible for them, it can be possible for me. Okay, let me try that. I'm inspired. So it's a beautiful thing.
I love it. I love it. So exactly, Susan. I've got also the somebody said the other day God bumps, but I call it goosies. I got the goosies. I love it. So I will put away this button. Thank you so much for that, my beautiful ones. So Susan, can you tell us a little bit how are you serving the world?
Oh yes, and I'm definitely a God bump person, so can feel that all the way. So I serve in a few different ways. Part of it is the energy healing, and for me, what makes that special for me is I tune in and I am very aware of the insight and information and divine messaging that our body has, that the divine has for us. And so I tap into that very well, almost moment by moment, because our our world, our people, our bodies tell us everything that we need to know about ourselves, and when where things aren't moving well, where things need to be uplifted, and we have a choice of taking that information and utilizing that to be the version of us that we want to show up and be. And so a lot of what I do is tap into, our, what's this pain telling you? What's the information you need to know from it? And how do I, do I want to keep that? or do I want to, have some relief there to move forward? Oh man, I've got this difficult thing going on in a relationship. I want it to be smooth. I want to have joy in my relationship. So, what's the root of that? And all of that comes through insight and information from, God, the angels, our own intuition and divineness. And we do have a choice to listen to that and tap in and choose something different that is going to be better for us. So that's how I help. That's how I help, because that's my gift, is to be able to hear and receive and support and change things up so that they're better for you.
Wow. And on a Monday, you have this amazing session. Please tell us
Yes.
about that because you have inspired me. I try
Mm,
my best to, if I cannot go live when I see you are live, I will always go later in the week for the
yes.
replay. Can you tell us
It's
about
very
that?
late. It's very late for you. Yeah, so messages from the angels. So as I've been doing this, I've always been a God angels kind of a person, but I've taken it to another layer. So I have a live Facebook live that I do of messages from the angels, and it's just our time to really kind of sink in, get out of our head a little bit, and ask for what we need and what support that we need, because angels are always there to help us, but we have to ask them. So they can't just pop in and do whatever they want. We have to ask for their help. So I provide again just an avenue to be able to do that with my messages from the angels, and getting angel numbers have a whole energy about them. That's a way of communicating, and words, signs, music all have information that angels are trying to help us receive. And so I provide that as a live, so that you can get a little extra angel messages for you each week.
Wow, I loved it. And thank you so much for that you are doing that, as well as giving others the learning to to
Mhm.
to experience that as well. So I loved it. So my
Thank
beautiful
you.
Ashley, how are you serving the world, my beautiful one?
Well, for me, it is I go live on my Facebook very regularly talking about self care, and I've set up a self care mama community of women. And I tell ladies, especially, you don't have to be a mom to be a part of the community, simply because all of us are going through something. We are either entrepreneurs, we're employees, like we have other relationships where we're putting the needs of everybody else above our own. So I go live in that community regularly as well. And again, just talking about self care and where I came from and why it's such a passion of mine, as well as giving people and ladies those tools to be able to better their journey as well, because we are all on a journey, and not one journey is better than the other. It's just a process and something that has to be a priority, but also a consistent priority. Otherwise, it leads to exhaustion, it leads to burnout, and then you're no good to anybody. So that's the biggest way that I serve my community, is just being on social media and watching, as well as doing podcast interviews and just spreading the message.
Wow, I love it. My beautiful Ashley, I have done on Thursday my 490 coffee chat in 2 years and 7 months. Loneliness is definitely out there, big thing, a big thing. Even under married couples, there is still loneliness. But the second biggest thing I saw with women particularly, is if I ask them, who is the most important person in your life? I had none of them told me I am. And when I asked them, I can ask you to relook at that and say that if you're not there, you cannot be helping your family, and you have to look after yourself first. There's a lot of ladies, it's got the eye opener, okay? But I'm selfish if I'm going to think about just me first. Do you've got a message for ladies out there, especially ladies, on self-care and not to feel selfish?
Well, the common phrase you hear a lot is self-care isn't selfish. And that's something that I reiterate a lot, because when you look at it from a selfish standpoint of it's all about me, and you almost become in this prideful, selfish attitude about it, then yes, it is going to appear like what you're doing is selfish. But when you look at it from the viewpoint of, I'm going to take 5 minutes today and I'm just going to do something a little extra for myself, whether it be a bath, a hot shower, just sitting and brushing your hair. That's self-care. So you have to look at it in simple terms versus this societal, you've got to go to the nail salon and the spa and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and to do all these fancy things. Look at it in a simple way and break it down to just 5 minutes, where then you just recenter with yourself, you refocus, and it will change the trajectory of your day, even the moments. So self-care is not selfish.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, my beautiful Ashley. My beautiful Rick, can you tell us how are you serving the world, my beautiful one?
So first of all, Susan, yes, I'm 100% aligned with you. We're vibrational beings. We have frequencies. If we work with the universe, yes, yeah, amen, maybe. Sanet, you don't know this, but recently, about 4 months ago, I took a part-time job working at a funeral home. So I've been serving people with visitations. I do funerals now, where I'm going to the church to bring in the casket and load it into the hearse and then bring it to the cemetery and things like that. So the universe has brought me to that, and I've enjoyed it. It's just a part-time job, but it's been busy. So I'm getting 3 or 4 shifts a week, and then besides that, I'm doing the self-care. I've been doing lots of meditation so that I can connect when I need to connect with people, because I'm open now with the universe. So to me, it's if you keep your frequency and your vibration up, and we start ascending a little higher and higher, then we can start attracting those things to our life that will help us to continue to ascend. So.
Thank you, my beautiful Rick. And Rick, I must just tell you, you sent me quite often things to look at. There is some things that you've sent me through that I didn't know. I was, Wow. So,
Yeah.
Rick, thank you so much for that. You've got such a soft, beautiful heart. You've got this embrace around you that when people are, and I feel it when I'm in your vicinity and I never met you in person, I feel home. So I can just how imagine how do you make those people feel more comfortable, feeling almost like home, and their loved one have died. So I know there's a reason for you doing what you are doing now, but I know that you will also have that embrace of everything is going to be okay for the loved ones of the deceased that has gone. So my beautiful Rick, so thank you so much for that. And I know that you are still singing. And I did you record a new song lately?
I haven't done any recording, but I've written some new songs. Yeah. So, but and it's just whatever comes out, through the universe. I'm just the transmitter of frequency. That's all. And I love it. And I don't care if anybody else hears it except for me, because it's meant for my soul. So but I will share. As you know, I'll share with anyone. So, but yeah,
Okay. Wow.
just
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, my beautiful Rick. My beautiful Leo, can you tell us how are you serving the world, my beautiful one?
Yeah, I gave some thought to this, and it's a little bit more on a think globally, act locally. But I learned the most beautiful information. It started a few years ago with a really good friend of mine, Giovanna Tartarone, and she taught me about just energy work and paradigms and what it is to actually attract things to you on a scientific level of positive thinking. And I've just continued this journey of continually filling my mind with what this is all about. And I when I'm just like at a store or I just see people, you can just like naturally start to see the paradigms in their head of their self beliefs and their inner talk on a self-conscious, subconscious level. And even if it's like a cashier and they're checking out at the store, I'll just see something about them that's beautiful. And I'll just tell them, I'll just be like, wow, you have such a beautiful smile. Or, oh my goodness, I love the way that you did your makeup. And it's just that little spark of giving them a little bit of sunshine throughout their day that maybe they didn't get for even a month or something. And the other way is that with the children and teens that I work with, once again, I see their self beliefs and just the way that they'll talk about themselves and say things like, oh, I'm not smart enough. I'm not talented enough. Oh, they're better than I am. And I just love going and giving them those kind of private pep talks and just being like, no, you're incredible. Nobody else is you. And uh, so just those very one-on-one interactions of trying to boost people's happiness.
Beautiful.
You are amazing. So, my beautiful Leo, both of these buttons I got from Giovanna when I was in New York,
Oh, really?
and I cannot stop pressing it. I'm pressing it
Oh my
every
gosh.
day. So every time I've done something and I'm so proud of myself, I will do this
Oh,
one. And every time if I'm struggling, if there's something I need to sort out,
yeah.
I just press this one.
That was easy.
Oh, I love that. No, Giovanna has completely like one thing she taught me that I think is so beautiful and to teach everyone watching, and I love this so much. There was one time that I called her up and I was very emotional and I was just crying because I just needed to talk to a friend and somebody who was thinking more clearly than me. And I told her my situation and she told me, she said, Leah, you're not looking at this situation from the perspective of gratefulness. And she said, yes, you lost this one thing. She said, but it just saved you time to open up another door of something better for you. And I thought my life was over. And I'm like, that's completely true. And one thing she taught me that I love too is that whatever emotion that you're feeling, there's a polarity to it. And so if you're feeling very sad and hopeless, what's the polarity? It's joy, happiness, hope, expectation. And so um, you can take moments to leap into those positive, high vibration, good feelings. It takes practice, but it's very possible. It becomes habitual.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, I love it. And are you ready to do a voice for us, my beautiful one?
Oh, yeah, I could do a voice. Or how about at the end? I have to think of somebody.
Yes,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
remember you said you will come when we do the end of the month. You will give us a voice over. Well, something
Yeah,
with your voice. Do you remember? Okay, we will ask at
yeah.
the end. So I'm gonna go around again, and then we're gonna stop with you, my beautiful
Okay.
Susan. If you think of all the people that you have helped, what was um, I want to say golden thread. So it's just coming out your golden thread of um, testimonials that you receive back from all those people that you have helped.
Oh, the one that just totally pops in my head is I have a gal that I've been working with, and she was planning this just lifetime trip to Europe, and but she had fallen, and so she had kind of slipped down the stairs, and she hurt her leg and her knees, and so she immediately called me up and she said, I'm this is a once in a lifetime trip. I'm gone for a month. I need help immediately. And so, because we worked together already, we talked to her body, and said, okay, there was some trauma that happened with this. There was just emotions that were involved there when that happened, and just a series of things. And we just kind of talked to her body about acknowledging what happened and what can we do to let this go and kind of realign your knee and your hip that got hurt. And so just kind of walking through all those pieces, and she's one that just is she's kind of skeptical, but it always makes a difference. So the next day she said, "Oh my gosh, okay, I can pack now. It's like the I cans. I can my leg isn't hurting, and I can do all the things that I need to get done before my trip." And so, and a couple weeks before she was going, she said, "Oh, you know what? I'm really nervous about the flight." And just I haven't been overseas in a while, so we called in some travel angels for her to help her just ease all of that. And she's like, okay, we got her names. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm just like, I feel so much better. My two angels have this. And she ended up just having the best trip. Her body felt great. She called on her angels when she needed. It just was just like, I just beaming with happiness for her experience that she was able to have, and that I was able to support her in so much of that.
Wow. And then I just need to thank you because you actually helped me through all my different time zones. And even when I came back to South Africa, you did something for me so that my coming back, I was not 8 days plus out of commission. Well, a jet lag, if I can call it like that. I was I think it was 4.5 days. Remember, I phoned you, I said, wow, 4.5 days. I was out of my jet lag. Thank you, my beautiful Susan, for what you are doing and helping so many. My beautiful Ashley, can you tell us about your beautiful product that you have with aloe vera? I just wanted you to tell quickly about that because the story was so beautiful when we had our coffee chat.
So, well, back when I had been sick, I was introduced to a skincare company because I was battling with a lot of recovery side effects, if you will, from all of the antibiotics and things I had been on. So my skin really took a beating, if you will. Uh, and it's aloe vera based. There's no waxes, harsh chemicals, or any alcohols in it. So I've been using that for the last 6.5, almost 7 years now. And I battled really bad with acne throughout my teen years and even into adult years. And it really began to heal my skin. And it's the only thing I use now. So that's where that path led me or started me on my self-care journey. And then it's evolved ever since.
Wow, I love it. And may I ask you a question before I'm going to play your video? Your logo is exquisite.
Thank
Can you
you.
tell us
Thank you.
about your logo?
Well, that beautiful thing right there was something that it I wanted it to look like a woman taking care of herself, obviously. But then there's like drops of water that come with it as well. So almost like a hydrating of the soul, if you will.
Hmm.
I guess take it for whichever direction you want. But I played around with it honestly in Canva because it originally was facing the other way, and it almost looked like she was looking behind, or like you were. It was like a backwards. So I wanted it flipped because I wanted it where she was looking forward. So it's amazing at what an image can do when you flip it and how it translates differently.
I
Yeah.
actually, when you sent it to me, I opened it and I was wondering what is you could see the water. What is the water all about? That's incredible. So, are you ready for your commercial again?
Sure.
So, my beautiful viewers out there, we're going to play a beautiful Ashley's commercial. She and Susan both is the sponsor of my show tonight. So, Ashley, here is your beautiful video.
Hi, I'm Ashley Balza, and I'm known as the Self-Care Mama Mentor because as a busy working mom of 7, I once was a burned out mom, and I know what it's like to put the needs of everybody else above my own, which is why I have created the mentorship program Soar to a Higher Well-Being, to take women like yourself on a journey to bettering your inner well-being, your inner strength, and your self-care. To work with me and schedule your 30-minute assessment call, go to skincarewithaShley, that's ASHLY.com. I look forward to working with you.
I don't know why it didn't go to the end, but can you see my beautiful Ashley and Susan? Both of you have saw in your web. I don't know your website, but in your information. So thank you so much for that, my beautiful Rick. Is there a message that you can give anyone on inspiration?
Well, I truly believe to inspire others. It's the way the universe works. If you want to be inspired, you have to inspire others. If you want love, you have to give love. If you want compassion, you give compassion. So, in the way that I understand the universe works, is if I want to inspire or be inspired, I have to be the one open to inspiration and also be the one that gives inspiration. And I've been lucky in my career. I've coached many sports, football, girls hockey, basketball, soccer, track and field, all those things. And I was always inspired by my athletes, and I did everything I could to inspire them. And so we've always worked with that direct going back and forth energy, and it always worked out really well for me. So I was very fortunate in my career. So inspiration to me is a two-way street.
Wow,
And
I love it.
you're one of them, and so are these ladies. I'm getting lots of inspiration for them. It's awesome. And Susan, I
Wow.
really do. I'm getting everything you're saying about the guardian angels and in energy and how that works. It really is beautiful. I think we're opening the door to more people understanding that, and I think it's a beautiful thing. So yes, yeah, raise the roof, baby.
Thank you. And Rick, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is for all us to work as one so that we can all be part of oneness. So we're all part of Source. And if we all continue to do that and work as one and accept each other as one, then we're exactly where we need to be because we are all one.
It's so beautiful. Thank you, Rick. My beautiful Leah, are you ready for us?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I give
Doing,
you Yes, can I give you a drum roll first?
yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay. I was thinking probably a lot of people don't know this, but it's Melody from The Little Mermaid too. She's like a 12-year-old and she's Ariel's daughter. Okay. Okay. What is this? My name's on here. That song. Where have I heard it? It's Atlantica with mermaid people and everything. Mother, you always said that was just an old fishtail.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well done.
Wow,
Thank you.
I've got goosebumps. You are so amazing. Oh, you are so amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank My beautiful Leo, can you tell us what is your golden nugget? Your golden nugget is so beautiful.
Ooh, a golden nugget.
The one that you gave me, let me, I will quickly, I use it in the opening video as well. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, no, I've got the wrong. Just give me, we are 60. Golden nugget. Leah, there's always something.
Oh, yes. Okay, so one of my I think a lot of times you can be inspired by characters in movies or books. And so one of my favorite ones is actually Violet from A Series of Unfortunate Events. I was 14 when I first saw the movie, and her brother and sister would get in these really impossible seeming situations where everybody would see it as they're done, like it's over. But Violet would tie up her hair and she would say, "There's always something." And because she would say, "There's always something," these doorways of possibilities would open and she would always find a way. And I believe that's the way with life. Like when it seems like there's no way to overcome an obstacle, like where there seems to be a brick wall. It's like, no, there's always something. And you get to tap into your imagination and find a way. Or you get to seek out the help of guidance.
It's beautiful. It's
Inspired.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. Leah, you are an inspiration for me, my beautiful one. My beautiful Susan, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is, dear God, what magnificence can we create today? And that is just it's a saying, it's a request, it's a prayer that I use every day because we do get to create a life that we love and we are divinely created. So why not do more and be more and just shine more brightly in the world? And so by asking that question, it just lets me be open to the amazingness that could come through. Who I'm supposed to meet, who gets to meet, and do something with me. Just what can show up. Just is open ended and divinely inspired. So yeah, dear God, what magnificence can we create today? Is my nugget for me. Then I would
Wow,
hope it, and I hope others can embrace that.
I love it. I'm going to change our scene a little bit. There you are. So, my beautiful Susan, I have only two people that have a question as a golden nugget. I
Oh,
love
uh-huh.
it. I love it.
Yes.
I love
And
it.
the
It's
question,
beautiful.
yeah, allows it to be open-ended to possibilities instead of, instead of why statements are great. This is really Oh, let me just be in wonder and awe of what could happen. So it's just a different way of doing that.
I love it. Thank you so much. My beautiful Ashley, can you please tell us what is your golden nugget?
It would be take the time for yourself, because you're no good to anybody else when you're burnt out. Fill up your own cup.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, my beautiful Ashley. So, my beautiful viewers out there, I hope that you have enjoyed our show today. My beautiful Rick, Ashley, Susan, and Leah, will you have a dance with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
My beautiful viewers, would you have a dance with us? They said yes. They said yes.
Oh,
My beautiful viewers, I'm gonna play Rick's song that I've got another show, Soul of a Diamond TV show that he have composed and sing the song. I just need to start it because it always starts in the middle, Rick. I don't know why.
but
And then
tell them that you're the one that wrote it.
Diamond moments.
yeah, I just have to start it and then run back with it. Just give me 1 second. And sometimes it doesn't want to run back as well. I don't know why. Now there's something in the system. Yeah. Okay. My beautiful Rick, unfortunately, I cannot get it back. But here we go. Here we go, my beautiful ladies and Rick.
Glow, kindness that we find, our heart's desire, the love we share in the radiant fire, radiant hearts. You shine so bright in the diamond moments of love and light. Together we rise, our spirits take flight in the beauty of each day and every night. Courage in our souls, we heed the call to share our light in all we know. Radiant hearts, you shine so bright in the diamond moments of love and light.
Bye bye, everyone.